What we are going to feature tonight is the status of my eggplant. You remember a few months back, we featured a pale eggplant. And maybe some of you are judging that yes, this eggplant will not thrive, this eggplant will not give us fruit. However, let us see after a few months if it recovered or after a few months if it died. And that's what we are going to inspect tonight. See ya! Can you identify this plant? This is actually an eggplant, and over the past few months it has been struggling to grow because of the change in temperature. As you can see, the leaves turn to be very pale. It seems it lacks nutrients, but hey guys, we are watering this, but perhaps because of the intense heat of the sun that it didn't grow as the desired one. We hope that it will survive up until the time that the temperature is going to be normalized, that it can adapt to the growth that we desire, but it remain alive anyway. And we understand that eggplant can survive for years, only that we need to cultivate it, we have to water it, and when the temperature is going to be favorable, we understand that it will regain its momentum of growing. This is the preview of my garden, and this is the other part of the garden where you are crossing to the other street again. At my back is actually Salam Street, and the people are conducting their jogging session, they're walking just to stay fit. So to those who are having a goal to stay fit, then this is the perfect place for you to jog and to walk with friends and family members. So from this distance onwards, we are approaching the place where we planted the eggplant, and before it looks like very pale, but it gives us a natural color. I mean, it gives us beauty in its color. So right now, after a few months of carefully taking good care of it and so patient about it, it became as huge as this, that even if we tried to tie it with a rope and with a post, still it spreads through its wings. It means it has wings. So right now we are going to inspect how healthy it is and what is the span. In fact, my camera couldn't take it anymore because its span is so wide. So let's begin at this area, at this place. Before, a few months ago, you cannot see this. During the hot season, you cannot see this. But right now, look at this. Look at the development. There are a lot of leaves and there are a lot of branches that goes up, and branches also that seem to be bowing down with humility. There is a parable of the tare and also the wheat. When the tare really, in comparison with the wheat, the tare just simply goes up, even if it is very healthy, and it will not bow down. But the wheat itself will bow down because it has a lot of fruits, and that signals also humility. And I believe this eggplant has a sign of humility, because after giving a lot of fruits, it bowed down. Similar with us, even if we have a lot of recognition, we have a lot of accomplishments, still we have to keep our feet on the ground. We have to stay humble because this life is temporary. So, going back to our blog right now, so we are inspecting the left portion of the eggplant, and it looks very healthy right now, and it even span and it spreads through, and even you couldn't imagine that this is only a single eggplant. Imagine if you have 100 of this from that corner towards the end. It means that you will be able to supply the supermarket here in the UAE on a daily basis because you have a lot of eggplant. It is producing a lot of eggplant fruit. So if you have a drone, you will be able to see that its span, its wings is very wide. It's getting wider. And what excites us the most today is that, yes, as we are going to feature to you, what excites us today is the presence of the fruits. So let us try to count. Help me count the number of eggplant fruit that we'll be able to see. So the variety of this eggplant is giving us a round fruit, so that's different from the one which we usually saw in the market in the Philippines, which is elongated type. But this time it's round and it's gigantic, it's huge, the ones which we are seeing in the market. And it is economical because in a single fruit itself you will be able to cook and you'll be able to serve a lot of eggplant or scrambled egg with eggplant because it is very huge. So let's begin counting the eggplant which already are sure to be harvested. So let's begin here. You saw this? It's very huge. So this is one. So far, this is what we saw. There's one, it's very young. And this variety is different, but the same plant. And here, it is another design, maybe another architect. There's the second one and the third one. This is similar with the first one. And the fourth one. So the third one, the fourth one. There is still another one at the back. I didn't notice that, sorry. I didn't recognize you. So we already have counted 5. So in this single eggplant, we already have counted 5 fruits. Huge one, which I think few weeks from now we will be able to harvest. But I can also see at the back of it there are still eggplant fruit that we will be able to witness tonight. So we already have counted 5. So this is the 6th one. Good, very good. There is no need for me to threaten you because this eggplant have been so productive. And this is the 7th one. This is the reason why they bowed down, because it's getting heavy, right? So there are seven fruits because this was included now. So all in all 7, and that made these branches to fall down because the fruits are getting heavier. And the flowers, actually there are flowers that didn't materialize, didn't thrive, because there's always a balance. This one also, it just dried up. So be it. That's the mortality rate. We have to allow room for for mortalities, especially at this time. No, it's I think it will become a fruit because it sticks, but if it dried up, then it will become like a fertilizer. But there are still other indicators in here that there is a replacement and a lot of fruits which will be coming. And take note, we did not use any fertilizer here. We did not use also any pesticide or insecticide. What we did before is that we planted some herbs within this area. We have basil here, and unfortunately today it was uprooted because we cleared that area, so that we'll be able to plant another types of vegetable. So that's the update of our eggplant tonight. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you are encouraged that even in your areas you will be able to grow this type of vegetable, and it is really possible even in a deserted area. Thank you so much.